What is up, you guys? This is the White Rabbit, and welcome back to ManEater, in which we are going to our objective. And I forget. That's the consensus I'm using. We're destroying a boat! Now, apparently level 30 is max, for some odd reason. But now that I am level 30, I destroy a boat quite nicely.
Recently broke the state record for number of revocable commercial fishing offenses.
Is that so? Itchy nose. Could have been the death of me. Alright, so... where's next? Here is next. You know, there's just something calm about having lasers pointed at you. No. There's just something calm. There's something calm about just swimming around as a shark.
Hey, shark, get your ass out here.
No, I'm good.
Hell, I don't know. Maybe she's scared of us.
Nah, that's not the case. But, like, think of all the amazing things that a shark can see and eat. More specifically, eat.
Well, nobody can say we didn't try.
Because there's stuff that a shark has probably seen that we haven't seen. And we've been searching. Ow. There's stuff a shark has probably seen that we haven't seen, and we've been trying to understand underwater life basically since the day we figured out we could try to understand underwater life. So, it's just an interesting creature that, in variations, has survived millions of years. Now, I'm not saying that a great white is millions of years old. I'm saying the species itself, a shark, has survived millions of years. Starting with the most prominent one that people will like to say went extinct millions of years. The megalodon, which is essentially what we're turning into in this game. But then, as time went on, it had to, I don't want to say devolve, it had to adapt to water not being so deep, so I had to grow smaller. Which,
Fostering a balanced ecosystem is a complex and multifaceted process.
I thought
What harm could arise from killing a bunch of seals?
I thought I turned you off, Mr. Narrator. Yeah, I'll leave you on for this episode. Just so we have some more content. But yeah, megalodons, or sharks, are basically just adapted megalodons so that they can survive better in the world that we now know. Which is interesting to think about because, again, I'm going to draw conclusions to the movie The Meg and to this game. How do I say this without sounding crazy? The movie The Meg makes too much sense for it not to have, like, some fact. So, I'm not entirely sure what to take from that as fiction and what to take from that as reality. Which I guess is a good thing when it comes to a movie like that. Because it informs you and makes you think. Which I kind of like movies that make you think, but at the same time, I like, you know,
629 days, Prosperity Sands ain't had no shark attacks. You can thank old Pete for that. Prosperity Sands sure ain't.
But I kind of, most of the time I like fantasy movies like Underworld, Resident Evil, Lord of the Rings.
Hey, Shark, get your ass out here.
And I don't know at what point this video is coming up, or what time this video is going up, but I will hopefully be starting Shadow of Mordor soon. Might be right after this video, might be right before, I don't know. I tend to schedule these things a bit haphazardly, which is hit or miss sometimes.
Hey, Shark,
But
get your ass out here.
shut up.
Well, everyone's going home empty-handed today.
Interesting. Well, I like fantasy because, you know, everyone knows what reality is, and reality kind of sucks at the moment. But it is what it is. That's why these games and these videos are meant to help us get away from reality, if only for a brief moment. Because the creators of these games know that, well, firstly, I believe this game came out before the pandemic and whatnot. But like, creators of these games and fantasy games know that whoever is buying them needs a form of escape. They need a form of release of anger and aggression. I'm not saying I have anger or aggression, but it's just a way to help people calm down and just relax if they can. And that's an amazing feat, to help people calm down through such a game in such a, I want to say, platform? Just to have people, you know, granted, it's violent. It's violent as always. But it's better that it's in a game rather than in real life. And that whole thing about, you know, violent video games makes people violent. No. Violent video games actually reduces the likelihood of violence. Because, just hear me out for a moment and think about this. If people are doing violence in video games, such as Call of Duty, Saints Row, what have you, Doom, they're getting out that aggression. So they won't have aggression in the actual world that they live in. They're taking it out on demons, people, soldiers, you know, cartoony crap. And, you know, they're relaxing, they're calming down, they're letting off steam. They're getting rid of their aggression from the daily life that they live. So it's one of those things where, granted, yeah, it's violent and it's extremely disturbing sometimes, but it's helping. Hello, loading screen. Now, games like GTA and whatnot, they will make you mad. they will. Just from the sheer number of people in GTA that don't really care about other people and will target other players just because they can. Like, a story. Me and my friend, Warren, Glitchy, or Glitcher, whichever you want to call him, we were just, you know, messing around, trying to set up a heist so, you know, we could earn money and get cooler stuff, because, you know, that's the point of the game. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. That's essentially the point of the game. You, what did I get? You rob a place, you get money, you level up your stuff in order to rob that place again, but better. So we're trying to set up the heist, and this one guy, kept blowing us up with an oppressor, which, if you don't know what an oppressor is, it's basically a flying motorcycle with missiles. Like I said, cartoony crap.
The Emperor of the Deep, the Great White.
Yeah, I'm about to change that. But, it just got so annoying that I actually ended up having to turn off the game and go to a different game. Just because it got me so angry. I had to swap games or we all three actually had to swap games to Apex for a while. Just to let off the steam that we had. Which, granted, Apex at times can be frustrating, but we actually had a good game. So
Great White is often referred to as the king of the ocean,
wasn't
which gives it a skewed understanding of the role of a monarch in modern society.
Interesting. But yeah, we had a good game, so it wasn't that frustrating. Pete?
Pete, what's in the barrels?
Fish food.
Pete, whatever this is, can I ask you not to do it?
I'm gonna get that shark. One way or another.
It's just that this is unnecessarily destructive. I mean, it's just one shark. There's a whole ecosystem.
One shark that killed my boy.
Pete, look, I understand.
Wanna keep tugging on this knot, you?
Shouldn't have kept tugging on the knot. But back to my message that violent video games do not create violence. It actually helps reduce it. What the heck is my shark doing? Now, am I endorsing people to go out and buy violent video games? No. Am I endorsing people to be a bit more lenient and, be open-minded towards games that do have violence? Of course. Because, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase things. Because anything I say can be misconstrued horribly. Ow! What I'm trying to get at is be more open-minded toward violent video games. Granted, do not just buy the first violent video game that people ask for or that you see. Read the back. Read the back of the box. Read the description of the game. That way you have a general idea of what you're getting into. And just read the rating system and why it's rated the way it is. Just so you know why the game is rated what it is. And if it doesn't have something, or if it does have something you don't like, then, just don't get the game. Oh, come on, I almost had it. Come on. Curses! This is gonna be the rest of the episode, me trying to get a license plate. Gotcha! Alright, now that I'm done with my rant, we can finally go to our new home. I swear, one of these days I'm gonna get stuck. Down here. Alright. And with this being our new home, I'm gonna leave this one here. So thank you guys so much for watching this one. If you liked it, you know what to do. Keep things crazy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.